Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to do step 4 when you're listing a property with us. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you are at go-to-fsbo.com, and you want to go into your seller login. As you can see, I'm already logged in. So normally if you weren't logged in, it would just say username and password. You'd key in those and it would take you straight to your account. Then from here, you're going to click on the property that you want to do the listing agreement for. And we're going to go right here to step 4. And I'm going to click on Go. Here you're going to select which MLS paperwork you are looking to enter. So if you're in Richmond, you're going to fill out the CVR. If you're in Northern Virginia, you're going to click on the MRIS, and so forth. Once you have done that, it will take you to this screen here. Let me make this a little bigger. And you're going to click on Home for Sale, whether it's one owner or two owners. You want to make sure that if there's two owners on the deed that you do select the two owners, or you'll have to redo this again. Right now I'm just going to click on one owner, and it's going to take me to the form itself to fill out. On this screen you can see where it says it wants to know my name and my email address so it can send me the form. If you select the two owner form, you're going to see two separate entries here. There's going to be seller 1 and then seller 2 right below. Once seller 1 has completed filling out the form, it will be emailed to seller 2's email address so they can finish filling out the paperwork and initialing. And from this screen it'll take you to Go. Oh, let me go back here and show you this again. Once you fill out your information, you can hit begin signing and it'll take you straight to the form if you are seller 1. On this screen here, from DocuSign, you want to click and agree that you're going to sign everything electronically. And here is where the form is. You want to carefully read over all the instructions and make sure that you are hitting all the spots that you've initialed, that you've read this. So basically we're going to start here where it says required, initial here. And it's going to adopt my initials, which is fine. And we're just going to keep, after we read it, we're going to keep hitting the information. And then you just begin filling out all the required information. And you can tab through these. When you can also hit next. It'll take you to the next field that needs to be filled in, rather than scrolling. You can also scroll, but if you click that next, it's going to take you to the next spot that needs to be filled in. And you want to make sure that you have all the complete information that you need. There'll be help boxes throughout the entire form. To help you complete that information. If you see a little help box such as this, you can click on this paper document and it'll go away so you can see what's behind it and reopen it if you need to read it again. Your MLS start date should always be a future date from today. It takes us 24 to 48 hours to get you keyed into the system, so you don't want to use today's date. You want to at least use 2 days out, or tomorrow's date. So we can do 3, excluding weekends. So if today is Friday, the 16th, my MLS is not going to be entered into the system today. We're probably looking at Monday, which is the 19th. So I want to date this for the 19th. We can do same day entries if it's a Friday and you definitely want in by the weekend. We can do it today, but you'll be required to pay a rush fee, which puts your listing ahead of everyone else's. And we'll make sure we'll get you in today. And then the end date, which is 9/19/2018, what I'm pricing the home for. And how you found us. And initial again. And you're basically going to do this all the way down the form. This section here is what percentage is the buyer or the seller paying the buyer's agent. You're going to do one or the other. Typically it's a 3% commission. You can offer more or less. We don't recommend that you offer anything below 2.5. And if you are just offering a flat dollar amount, say $5,000, this would be 0 and this would be $5,000. And again, there's little tiny initial boxes throughout the entire form, so you want to be watching for those. And this is, do you want a lockbox? I do want a lockbox. We recommend that everyone have a lockbox on the house. You don't want anybody to make it inconvenient for anyone to have to come back another time to see the home if you're not available. So we're going to go ahead and hit next again, and initial, and then next. And it was built after. And basically make sure that you're reading all these. If you answer one question incorrectly, it may be that you'd have to start the entire form all over again. So you want to read all these captions and the help boxes to make sure you're answering it correctly. If you don't understand, please shoot us an email. We'll be happy to explain any of the questions that you may not understand. And I've read all these over and over again, so that's why I'm kind of speeding through this so it doesn't make an extra long video. I'm going to go ahead and hit sign here, and next, and it's telling me yes, that's filled in, so I can hit next. That's filled in, next. So it's going to basically take you through all the fields to make sure that you haven't missed anything when you're hitting the next. More instructions that you read over. There's a lot of reading at the beginning, but that'll slow down as soon as you're done with getting your home listed. And again, we go through all the forms. And sign. And your disclosures you're going to sign. Again, it should plug in that future date that you did earlier. We're going to put that there is no known lead-based paint. This is not required. You don't need to sign the effective drywall unless you know for sure you have defective drywall. And that's what this, only sign this page if you have defective drywall. So that can go away and that can come back if you need so. And we're initial here. I've paid for unlimited changes. And we're going to initial some of those spots that I just missed and sign here. Workers' compensation again, and wants me to fill in a 0 there. And steps 4 and 5 must be completed today for, because the paperwork is time sensitive. And then once you have gone through the entire form and you're at the end, you can hit finish. You will get a copy of this agreement in your email. Once it's completed, and it will go to owner 2 if there's another owner to do the same thing that you just did, initial on all those spots, and we will confirm that we have the paperwork and you should be good to go. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And have a great day. You're almost done. You can move on to step 5 now, which will take you about an hour to an hour and a half to complete. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.